Hey friends, so I'm recording this video right now to document, and I will probably end up releasing this later on if it is true. If it is not, and it happens to be something else, I don't even want to say it, I will still release this. But I've been having some weird back pain, and it's not necessarily like lower back pain near my pelvis, it's like bra strap length back pain, and it's like one big part of my back, and it just really like feels like a tightening feeling, and it's been happening for about 3 days, and I decided to take a pregnancy test today. Now let me give you some backstory before I show you. So basically on Monday I started getting these weird back pains. On Monday would have been 3 days before my period, and so I never get back pain during my menstrual cycle. I think I've mentioned this, I only get leg pain and cramps. And so I just decided to kind of like, whatever. On Tuesday was my first day of work, and I thought it was from working with the kids. I thought maybe my back was just really sore from that. But then on Wednesday, my back was still hurting, and that day I did not have work. And I was getting these weird like feelings in my stomach. So I thought maybe my period was starting, or maybe I ate something really bad. And so I took some ibuprofen and I just kind of went to sleep. On Thursday in the morning, I didn't feel any back pain, but towards the end of my day, I started feeling more back pain. So I figured that maybe it was still like the fact that I was working and bending. So I was like, oh, it's just for my kids. I probably just haven't bent this much in a while, so it's probably why. So then after work, I called my husband, I was telling him about it. And then I was like, well, my period is supposed to start today, and usually I get like light spotting the day before my period, which would have been yesterday. So I checked on my app. Now, if you know me and you've been watching my videos, you know I do not go by my app. I just use it for a reference point. But I do track my period on here because this is usually spot on with my period, but not my ovulation. So usually my period will turn up after cycle day 25. So today is the first day of my period. My period has not came, I haven't had any spotting or nothing. So I thought that was weird because I'm never late, like never. Even if it's a light period, I'm never late. And so it usually actually comes earlier usually than my period is supposed to be here. And so I don't know, something in me just really wanted to test, because I was like, nah, I'm not pregnant. Like the whole time I was doing it, I was just really like, I'm not pregnant, like no. But then I don't know, something in me just told me to look. I wasn't gonna look at first, and so I decided to go in my pregnancy test stash. We all have one if you're a TTC, and I had 3 tests left. I had an Equate test, I had a first response, and I had a Clear Blue Digital. So I decided if I'm going to waste my time, I want to be sure. So I decided to take the first response test to see if it would show up, because first response is 6 days before your missed period. So today would be my first day, so I figured I would maybe see something there. Guys, I'm gonna show you this, but please do not say I have line eyes. My husband's seen the line, but I'm freaking out just a little bit. So on here, I can definitely see the line in person, but I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see the line. Let's see. So where the line would be is it would be right here, and like I can kind of see it on camera. I'm gonna try to, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so faint. What? Oh, let me let it focus again. You guys see that? Guys, sorry, that's my dog. I want to cry, but I don't want to get my hopes up yet. I'm gonna wait tomorrow morning to test and see if the line gets darker. Usually they say you need about a day or 2 for the HCG to start to rise. So I'm gonna wait, but the fact that I could be filming this and I could actually be pregnant is crazy, because you guys know my journey. It's not that it's been the longest journey, but it's been a very frustrating journey for me, and I feel like everybody's entitled to how they feel in their journey, no matter how long it takes. I don't know. I really don't know how to feel. I have started looking up pregnancy stuff and backaches and like, has anybody else dealt with that and got a big fat positive? But Terrence told me to chill out, so I'm gonna chill out. But just did some blood work to be able to start my fertility medicine. I was gonna start Clomid. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning and we'll see if the line gets darker. I think I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it, so we'll see. And even if I don't, it's okay. But this is a moment for me. Like, I'm really happy. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's about 8:15 in the morning, and your girl's feeling real crappy right now. Getting ready to go to church and get ready, but I thought I'd just come on here and finish the video that I had filmed about 2 days ago, is when I showed you guys the faint positive that I received on a first response. I'm not sure how I feel. My period started yesterday. I was exactly 2 days late for my period. I've never been late in my life. The conclusion that I was given is that it was a chemical pregnancy. I took another test after that and there was still like a faint positive on there. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, because the positive was there. And for it to now be like, I feel like in my head it's like, hey, gotcha. Like, that's what it feels like. Even though I know that that's not, you know, the truth. I'm just really trying to hold on to everything in my being and be positive. I've had so much love in my recent videos on my Instagram, from people just being supportive and encouraging, and I just want everybody to understand we've only been trying without protection, no birth control, anything, for a year. But we've only been trying with me tracking my ovulation for about 5 months. I think this month will make it 6. So trust me, like, I understand that there are people who, you know, have been doing this for way longer and they have unexplained infertility and all these things going on. I'm not at that point. The point that I am at is that it's just really frustrating to see people get pregnant right away when they choose to, because you can't really choose to be pregnant, honestly. It's a thing that God creates in your body and allows to happen. But when it happens for them, it happens quickly, and for some women, it doesn't happen as quickly. So that's the frustration. Your girl's not stressed out. I'm not like the crazy ovulation or test lady, because that's the vibe some people are getting, and I don't know why. But yeah, I'm not. If you've watched any of my pregnancy test videos, ovulation, you would know that I've said plenty of times that I have completely stopped doing that. Like, I'm not tracking my ovulation. During the days that I think that I might be ovulating, I'll take like 1 or 2 tests just to see if I'm peaking, so I know to baby dance. Other than that, your girl is just chilling. Now, after this, I have spoken to my doctor, and it is a go for Clomid. So Clomid is a fertility drug medication to help you ovulate more, and I think the chances of twins from this thing is like higher than usual, so that's the only thing that's kind of freaking me out. But yeah, it's a fertility drug to help you ovulate and produce more eggs so they can have a better chance of being fertilized. So that is what we're doing now, and this is just because, like I said, we've been without protection for a year. I've only been trying with ovulation for 5 months. So technically, she could tell me to keep trying with tracking my ovulation for a year. But she's just gonna go ahead and let me do it. Since we haven't been using protection for a year, she's just gonna go ahead and let me do it so I can qualify for the year mark. So all hope is not lost. And I absolutely don't feel that way. I was kind of glad when I got my period because my positives weren't getting darker. They weren't appearing more than the last. So it was kind of like a release moment, and I can finally go back to the gym this month. And then next month, when my period comes, I can start my Clomid. So yeah, I think it's next month. So yeah, so I'm actually really excited that I got my period because I can start doing some things that I want to do and then prepare my body, and then when it's time to take the medication, it'll be all good. I'll show you guys the test that I took. I've already showed you the first one with the positive, with the faint line. I promise it was there. I tried to show it on camera. I feel like in certain angles you could kind of see it. I might insert a picture, but for the most part, that was the first test that I took. I was freaking out. This is the next test I took. And this one had no positive. This one was completely negative. You can definitely see, I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but you can kind of see the line. I don't know if you guys see that shadow, but in person you can definitely see the line. Clear Blue Digital, this one said not pregnant. It's before my period. I took this one and this is a negative. So I got a negative on the internet cheapies and a Clear Blue Digital, but I got faint positives on the first response and the Clear Blue. So I don't know. Wondering if it was implantation bleeding that I was feeling instead of my period. I don't know. I'm gonna just wait it out until I go to the doctors, and if they tell me I'm pregnant, then they tell me I'm pregnant. But if I'm not, or if I don't know, it's just one of those things. I'm not gonna go buy any more tests to see if I'm pregnant, because I have my period. For as far as I know, that's my period. I'm just gonna take it for what it is, and yeah, that's how I feel. But getting that positive, that faint positive on both of those tests really did something to my emotional psyche. Like, it made me feel like this is it. And mind you, I've been taking pregnancy tests before, because each month you need to take a pregnancy test to see if you're pregnant. I felt like finally something, and it turned out to be something that's not. A chemical pregnancy, obviously you are technically pregnant, and the hormones manipulate you being pregnant, but the baby doesn't actually stick. So you end up having your period, and all those hormones that the body thought, you know, oh, this is a pregnancy, decreases. So that's why the line doesn't get darker. So it's pretty much from what I understand, and how it was explained to me. And so yeah, so I don't know, it just kind of makes me feel like, okay, maybe there is a chance that, you know, I can get pregnant, but at the same time, I really don't know. Who knows? But yes, this is my pregnancy update for this month. This is the month of September, on how it's going. Technically, I was pregnant, but it didn't stick. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.